Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. In today's episode, we will talk about American Airlines Group traded at Nasdaq, ticker name AAL. Well, AAL is now showing today kind of bodiless candle, almost kind of a cross, and it's a bullish situation now. So overall, preparing for next leg up, of course, from this current price action being volatile above moving average 20 here. And to understand why is it so and how we can play here, let's do a quick analysis for American Airlines. Of course, first of all, as we do at our daily chart, we have three moving averages depicted. Here on the left, you see their legends. These are moving average 20, 50, and 200, being green, blue, and red line correspondingly. So you see these lines. And what do we see now is actually a very interesting fact that after having the first wave that in general started by end of, let's say, October, beginning of November, you can say, with some U-shape, but then two steps up. The price went to RSI level by beginning of October. Then we started to slide down, showing very strong deceleration, also followed by let's say deceleration and bending of moving average 20, indicating deceleration overall of the price action. But what was very interesting, that moving average 50 here, as it usually happens, worked as a very strong support by 11 of November, January, and also that time RSI wise we were in the middle, which overall this combination, also given the fact that this is so-called 20, 50, 200 stock still, overall it was very bullish momentum. And actually for stocks of these moving averages alignment, it means that until this is the case, they are actually mid-term more growing and long-term growing, and until this is the case, you are safe. And if you're a short-term player, you just need to catch an appropriate wave. And so here what happened, instead of making magic cross down, when in that case moving average 20 would hit from the top moving average 50 and create this bearish overall momentum, instead we have a bending upwards of moving average 20. Here we see it's starting kind of trying to go up and repel from moving average 50. This is also classical behavior for so-called 20, 50, 200 stocks, and it means that if you would imaginary continue the trend, it should be something like this, meaning that from deceleration mode and going down mode, we should go to acceleration mode. And indeed, what we see also by the price action, after being repulsed from moving average 50 as a support line in the vicinity of about below 15 or around $15, now we are volatiling 4 days and preparing, and we are volatiling above moving average 20, which is overall very bullish. So we are preparing for next leg up. And should the leg up take place, it could be either news driven or overall technicality, actually both. At least we should go as a first quick scalp to the level actually between 1750 and to the 1850. So this would be the exit opportunity for the current trade. Of course, we could go even higher, but then it should be really some news-based thingy or a longer period to take place, to go there. But overall, this is the first target, let's say R1, R2 level to exit and make a profit, which would be also quite nice, would be actually more than about 15% plus profit here. So overall, we have a new wave forming here, and should we not immediately go there, but do some, let's say, secondary piercing, and piercing then in this case moving average 50 will also occur. We just need to be prepared for average down before going to the channel of R1, R2 to make our final profit. And then, well, there is no surprise what we do here. We just define appropriate support levels for American Airlines, and then we do enter. So for now, we will discuss technical levels, technical supports, and then we will discuss why we don't think it's going to happen, why we think actually it will be quite bullish also mid-term time. So if these would be S1, S2 levels, so how to play here? So first of all, you already enter in the current volatility of today's price action as a first enter. Then second time you enter average down actually in the S1, S2 channel. Should this not hold, but this could only happen with some negative news that are not really expected to happen. And we will now discuss why. So should this start happening, then of course it would be to be prepared just for any bad news. You can take this extremely strong historical historically support level formed. Let's say it would be S3, S4. Of course, there is higher level you can see in the vicinity of 13, but let's wait and just to be prepared for over defense in this case. So this would be the last average down opportunity. And before discussing why it's least probable, but we are just as always proposing two average down opportunities and levels technically based at our channel. So first finish with this. It's advised to buy with 1-2 strategy, meaning the funds you would like to play here you can actually split in 5. Then you can already buy with 1 portion, first time average down with 2 portions and second time average down with 2 portions according to the entry levels depicted here with dark circles. If you think of RSI movement, it's now starting to grow up and actually could still do some zigzagging, but really trending towards overbought area. Speaking of MACD, after making 2 negative waves and making a small shoulder here, it's now just about to pierce. It could either immediately pierce upwards with a jump already, or could dive again a little bit downwards and do prepare for a reversive move. If the first one happens, we grow immediately. If the second one takes place, we still will probably face S1, S2 level as a first average down, but S3 really will, S4 will only come if there is very bad news. So, and it's not really expected. What could little bit damage the situation? Of course, some overall technical money flow, financial flow news, but it's not that important for now, because overall these kind of stocks, especially airline stocks, are about to grow. There is a lot of expectation, especially now with the COVID vaccination taking place globally. Everyone is preparing to come back to normal ordinary life, especially companies that are related to public services, meaning like airlines, stuff, etc. So hotels, all these kind of businesses, touristic areas, destination, all these are having good hopes, good, let's say, expectations for at least for the second half of this year of 2021. And therefore, overall, these are expectations to grow further, of course. But if there is some volatility in the play, because we see that S1, S4 was kind of a trending channel before we pierced higher, we could still play there with those average downs. And by the way, this, if we take this assumption and strategy of play, actually it would mean that S1, S2 level is the top of this channel, S3, S4 is the bottom of this channel. So it is very safe course of actions for averaging down here. So with this being said, of course, you can take profits. We advise up to 15% in this stock, but again, don't be too greedy, don't wait too long. Take your profit in time, and there are always other opportunities. We post daily at our channel, and by the way, soon there will be also membership announcement at our channel, which will not change anything for our users, our viewers, but for those who decide to become a member, they will have also exclusive videos for exclusive stocks with complete, let's say, following the action price and entries and average downs and calls for buy and sell alerts, etc., etc., and also plus education content. So please stay tuned. Soon it will be announced with more explanation, additional videos there, how to do it. So with this having said, good luck with American Airlines. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are first time watching this video. Please also press the bell button. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks.